So once you get your ex back, how do you keep them and stop the cycle of madness? To not just be some toxic idiot and then just going through the same cycle over and over again, and just like hopes that it finally works out. I'm Benny Lichtenwallner. I help people get their exes back. And, in order to justify charging people money to go back after something that didn't work out in the past, in order to sleep at night, you got to think that I might have put some thought into this and kind of made peace with it. And I have. In the world of dating coaching and pickup artistry and, people that do this kind of thing for a living, there's a direct correlation that's been observed between raising attraction with someone that is not just like the way you look, obviously, but like the things that you do and say. Okay, you get your standing up here with somebody, and when you have high attraction with somebody, you also get high compliance. In other words, people do what you want them to do when they really, really want you. Why does this matter? What does this have to do with getting somebody back and keeping them? Well, the reason why you and your ex didn't work out probably has to do with stress and lack of communication, lack of conflict resolution, unregulated nervous systems. Well, who solves all this kind of shit? Really, really good therapists do, especially ones that have been trained in attachment style, especially therapist coaches. Specifically people like Sarah Hensley or Angelica Shiels and other people that work in their practices. You can go to a really good couples counselor, especially like the ones I just mentioned, and they can teach you and your ex how to talk to each other when there's a problem. This is the fundamental breakdown. Now, there's a lot of stuff that's going on inside of you, a lot of stuff that's going inside of your ex, wounds from childhood, etc. And you can go down the rabbit hole on that stuff individually, and that will make your relationship better. But you have to understand, you can't even get there. You can't even do any of this stuff while you're trying to get your ex back. You have to focus on attraction. Okay, once you've got them eating out of the palm of your hand because you've raised feelings all the way up to the ceiling, okay, they'll do anything you want. And what do you want? You want to get back together, and you want them to start solving their problems with you in couples counseling. Now, if you tell me, oh, Benny, well, they'll never do it. Yeah, well, you haven't raised attraction with them all the way to the height. Think back to when you first met them and you had them eating out of the palm of your hand. They probably would have done it then. It might have been weird because you just met each other, but they probably would have done anything you wanted them to do. Okay? So you haven't put the legwork in yet to have that influence on them to say that they'll never go to therapy. So bottom line is, the way that you keep them is to get them into therapy. But that is not what you do to get them back. You have to understand those are two different things. To get them back, you need to understand their attachment style, leave them alone for a while and no contact, reapproach them using the mechanics of attraction, which I've encapsulated into 5 simple rules. You need to jump on a phone call with me, tell me your story, and I'm going to give you a step-by-step plan to get your ex back. Hop on my profile right here, click this link. That's where you can set up the call, and we'll talk to you soon.